Welcome back to YouTube. I have been given the honour of doing the intro. It's not actually my video, but we all know that you like to see me, make 10, you know, all that good stuff. Okay, so today is hamstring day. The big old hamstring day. Cuba and me, obviously it's a super area of focus for this off-season phase to obviously make sure that both of us have super great hamstrings, glutes, adductors on stage next year. Also obviously the full posterior, so our back as well, which is another reason why we actually split the pull day and hamstring day apart, because they're both super focus points, whereas if you had them both together, kind of one of them would probably get the biggest focus over the other. Obviously you could do 2 sessions where one was at the start, one was at the other start, but because we are bodybuilders, does that make sense? Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I split them out. Yeah, we could maybe do that, but because we are bodybuilders, our life pretty much revolves around bodybuilding, we are able to obviously have the 2 sessions and it's still work in conjunction with all of our other sessions with having enough volume and kind of our split focused around to be able to do everything, so we cannot obviously have the pull and hamstring day separate. I hope that that really does make sense, or if I've just talked absolute waffle, I really do apologise. Cuba did a really good post about why he'd split the pull and hamstring days apart, so obviously have a little look at that on his Instagram as well, and I think that kind of the progression speaks volume as to why it's been done in that way as well. That's obviously alongside Cuba's coach Luke at No Switch Fitness. So hamstring day, we actually have some top up delt work as well, but that's not until the end of the session on this day. But we both start with hammy curls. Cuba does them the standing variety, I do him lying single leg variety. We then both move on to hinge work. Cuba actually does an RDL. I currently run an SLDL. Cuba then moves on to a single leg press, then a seated hamstring curl, then adductor work. I believe he then does some calf work, and then he moves on to doing some delt work as well. Whereas my session is just a little bit different. I have some, I have the split squat, I also have the seated ham, the adductor work, and then I also have some extra glute work and extra delt work. So yeah, that is the session. I don't know if there's going to be anything else fruity in the video, but Cuba will probably surprise you throughout if there is. So yeah, I'm going to get changed and go to the gym.
Just unwrapping some of my Bear Grips apparel. So I've actually had a little bit of a knee niggle, so all its hamstring there still have got some single leg leg pressing, so I'm going to trial these today. These are dual ply, I believe, knee sleeves, so I'm looking forward to trying them out. Extra large, so it should fit perfectly well, and the actual straps are really good as well, so I'll show you them as we go along. So I'm going to try these, and I'm going to save these from overleg days, I think, as these are a little bit more supportive, I think, so yeah, we shall try them. I might actually try these today also. I don't know, I'll think about it, I'll see which one feels best for today. So we'll get those in. Bear Grips, you can get them on the link below, or my link to Instagram as well. Cuba 10% off. Get stuck in, lads.
I just prefer it on the lying. When I do the standing one, I just feel like the thing's so far down my ankle because I'm so short, that it doesn't really feel like I can get my hamstring working. Whereas obviously I can adjust this pad a little bit more, whereas you can't on the standing ones. That's why I do it on there. I don't think that there's any kind of better machine. It's just whatever feels better for that individual person, and that feels best for me. Bloody Nora.
Show me now. Yes. Again. Nice on. Let's fucking go. Come on. Let's go. Oh my. Get this one down. Easy. Yes. It's free. Beautiful. Yeah. Easy. You happy with that, bro?
I didn't know what happened when Cooper opened his phone. My music stopped playing. I was like, right, okay, people best shout, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get through this. That was heavy. That was good though. I think that they were okay reps. They felt okay.
They look decent, bro.
Happy.
How come you and Meg are doing different deadlift variations? Well, so what determines whether you should really deadlift or not is your biomechanics. I've got a really long leg, so the length of my quad is quite large and really short arms. So to me, I literally do not fit that movement. I would love to be able to deadlift, but unfortunately I'd have to pick different pairings. So for me, doing a deadlift off the floor, it's literally spinal. So if I was to do a stiffler deadlift variation, for me to be able to get in the exact same position as Meg is down off the floor, I would probably need 1.5 inch block or 2 inches block to actually bring the bar up further. So I probably need a block like this to elevate the plates on. So you should always choose the right tool for the job. Exercise selection is only a tool for the job. So do not get married to doing a single given movement because they mean nothing. It's literally a tool in order for you to execute a job. The second you start to have a deep understanding of that, that is when you're able to actually control what you do in the gym and stay productive, not just do movements for the sake of doing them, and not just do movements because, you know, your favourite model on the internet said so. It just makes no sense. Do what suits you and do what you can progress, what you can actually stay productive with. the seatbelt on there, bro. Just more stability. So you'll lock your pelvis in and get a lot more from it. So that's the whole point of actually putting the seatbelt on today. It just feels a lot better. More stability around the hip, more output around your hamstring. So more opportunity to grow.
I've had a really good session, to be fair. I like to go into my own little world when I train sometimes. So I've been able to do that because I was on my own today, which is nice. I like training with people, but sometimes it's nice to have a couple of sessions on your own. And today was a really good one. I could get into my own little kind of world and just do what I needed to do. All of my exercise and movement had progressed. It's my first session back after devolume. The only set that was a little bit off was my last set on the hip thrust. I probably shouldn't have done that many plays. I still got my rep range, but it was a rep down from last time, but it is what it is. And then the rest of my session's gone really well. That felt really easy, which is always a good sign, the first set of the hammy curl. So I'm going to move on to the second set now and see how we go.
favourite spot post-workout. Time to, you know, chill out, get the parasympathetic nervous system going. Jokes, jokes, jokes. But on a serious note, one thing I want to touch on before I let you all leave. Exercise selection and programming. It is literally all about picking the right tool for the right job. So the reason why I am doing an RDL and a separate hamstring day a day after doing a back session, it's pretty simple. A hip hinge and an RDL does not directly train your lats or your upper back. It doesn't. So for me, it only makes sense to do movements that are going to directly train my upper back and lats in order to bring my back up. The same with my hamstrings and glutes. So obviously they're a weakness still. They need to come up. So it only makes sense that I have a designated day that is specifically given to these movements, not putting an RDL before I do all my back work, which would see me doing all my pulls that are directly targeting my back after, you know, carrying a decent amount of fatigue after such a big movement. So be smart when it comes to programming, and majority of the time it's so simple. It's literally common sense. Pick the right tool for the right job. So if you fit a certain movement, then do it. If you know you can progress it safely over a longer period of time and the movement suits your needs analysis, do it. So in short, pick the right tool for the right job based off what you need. Not off what I need, not off what someone else is doing on Instagram or YouTube. Just be more mindful of what it is you need to improve. Obviously, we all need to be bigger, always, but at the same time, we need to make sure that when we do build, we build our bodies out so there's no gaps, which is obviously the goal always. It's not just to get bigger. You know, if it was just to get bigger, I'd be doing arms day and probably sitting with 23-inch arms and very little everything else. So, you know, the goal is to always grow everywhere, but being mindful of what your weaknesses are and trying to target them and bring them up so that you have a balanced physique, which ultimately will always win on stage. On that bombshell, I will love you and leave you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm absolutely spent. I hope you enjoyed mine and Megan's hamstring day. For now, take care and peace out. Do all the fun stuff. Share, like, subscribe. And if you're a new follower, then leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Thanks for now, and peace out, guys.